Hey you guys, it's your girl Beauty by CD. Thank you for coming back and staying tuned to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I got this look, hair and makeup included. And let's get started. So I'm going to get started by using this MAC paint pot, and the color is called Laying Low. I'm using this overall on my lid, and I know it looks crazy, but this is the look that will be final from it, so it doesn't look crazy after all. So next I'm going into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Renaissance palette. I'm loving it. Color I'm using is Golden Orc, and then I'm following up on the edge right there with color called Cypress Ombre. And I'm just gonna carve it into my eyes, or blend it into my eyelid, I should say, the corner crease. And next I'm using this very inexpensive Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art, and it's lid, line, and lash capable. So the green side I'm using to put on my lid, my immediate lid, and I'm going to use the other side later. If you watch my videos, you know that my go-to eyebrow is this gel pot by MAC, and it's called Dip Down. And this has been my kind of go-to because it's a gel and it really lasts all day, and it gives me a lot of pow for the buck. Next I'm going to use this green color to further intensify the color that I already have, and it's called Total Intensity Color Rush Eyeshadow, and it's this green ombre effect. I'm going to use that. I use this inexpensive black pencil, just a regular black pencil, to line the bottom of my line because I want my eyes to really pop, but I wasn't really crazy about it. So to further intensify the eyes, I am using this black gel, and it's by Inglot, and it's a waterproof gel liner, and it's very rich in black, and it's good for doing a nice line, a wing line, when you have an intense color like this, or even if you're wearing glitter on your eyes. It's really good. And here's a good view of how I do my wings and how I extend it without messing it up too much. And I'm using an angle brush. Make sure your angle brushes are kind of firm and not flimsy, because it will bend if you're trying to do this look, and it will not give you a sharp edge and clean edge like you like. So I'm using the angle brush to put the black underneath my line, and I go between that Inglot and Blackout by MAC. For my mascara, I'm using Better Than Sex by Too Faced. When you do a look like this, you want to make sure you do your eyes first, and then you take off any excess fallout that you may have. I had some here with the green. It would have made my look very muddy, so I use an alcohol wipe to take that off. I'm getting my mink lash ready, so I'm going to use this lash glue just to have it sit around and just be get tacky. For my moisturizer, I use Eyebrow Elise, and I like to use that because it's a primer in one and moisturizer in one. I'm also going to use foundation of choice is Double Wear. I go between Double Wear and NARS these days, and this color is called Sandalwood. It's great for combination skin. It's great for if you're very oily. It stays in place all day, and it really does. I'm using this NYX brush to stipple it into my skin because I kind of have very visible pores on my cheek under eye area. I'm just using this to kind of do circle motions to get it really blended and blurred. And sorry, I had to snatch this wig off my head because it kept sliding back. It's a wig that's not really ready yet. It doesn't have any clips or bands, but whatever. We're continuing on with the regularly scheduled program. Next, I'm going to be using this concealer, and it's by Naked Cosmetics. I really love their concealers. It's very lightweight, but it gives you a nice little pow, and the color is medium dark. And I'm going to blend it out. When you're doing highlight and contour, you want to make sure that you take time and you blend and you stay on that color as much as possible. You want to make sure that you stipple rather than pull it, because it's going to like move. You want it to be in those highlighting areas, and make sure you know your highlighting areas. As you can see, I was very generous with this color, and I'm bringing it down to my highlighting areas and I'm blending it out. And you want to just make sure that you constantly get those colors dissipated so that it's not just stuck in one area. And I'm going to also contour, so you'll see that I'm going to make all this marry well together. But I spent some time doing it. I don't like the makeup sponges, so I use these brushes just to kind of get things done. So my lash is ready. I'm going to apply it. My lash glue was Duo. I couldn't think of it for anything as I was trying to explain what lash glue I was using. I like to use Duo, but I also have other brands that I use, and they're ready to go. These lashes are part of my line that will be coming out soon. So yeah. Next, I'm using Cover FX, the darkest shade in that palette. And I love Cover FX. Their stuff are pretty good. Well, I should say this palette. I don't have anything else by Cover FX right now, but I love this palette. It's got a bronzer in there. It's got a dark shade, a light shade. And you can contour and highlight all from this palette. And I'm just using this small BH Cosmetics brush to give myself that little bit of contour. And I'm using that same brush again to just move those colors out, shading my forehead because my forehead be on large, but it's all good. More space for my makeup. And all I'm doing is making that color blend out and blend away. I'm blending it up, and I'm blending this into the light areas as well because I don't want you guys to see where it's coming from. So you want to spend time. Again, blending takes time, and it's an art, and you have to know how far you can stretch it, how far you can move it, where it goes, all that good stuff. Once you kind of master that, then makeup will be pretty easy for you. I'm using my NYX Cosmetic brush because it's a larger bristle brush, and that's going to help me spread that love a little bit further. It's going to help me blend and kind of marry everything together. Next, I'm going to go into this is called Ruby Kisses. It's a mineral powder, and the color is caramel, and it's very inexpensive, and it helps really set my makeup, the highlight color at least, because it's lighter. So I use that for my highlight color. Then I go into this private label palette that I have, and I blend my colors medium, and then I dark it. Well, I use the medium and I use the dark to kind of blend things together and blur those lines, because if you're blending out, you may take off too much color. So I'm reapplying more color in. I'm using the fluffy brush to kind of make things go in and melt where they should. I'm using this puff, and it's by Danessa Merrick. It definitely helps blur the lines and make your makeup look further flawless. And I love it because it makes your makeup like really thick, and you can just use it all over your face. And this Laura Mercier palette, well, it's a compact candlelit that I'm using to kind of help that skin look very, very like pearlized, and I love this. I'm glad I got it from Sephora, so I think I'm gonna keep it. Next, I'm going into that same Revlon stick, that dual stick that had the green. It also had like a glitter of gold. I'm using that to pop the inner corners of my eye, and it's gonna bring a lot of focus to my face because everything else is pretty strong. And I'm gonna have black hair, so you'll see it'll come together pretty good. I'm going back into the Total Intensity color that I had before, and that's the Color Rush Ombre, and I'm using that to kind of smoke out the bottom of my eyes. This is called rimming, and I'm just rimming underneath it. So I got the black, and then I got the green, and then I got the other green. Now I'm gonna get ready for my lip liner, and I'm using this brown color by Kiss New York. They also have lip liners, and they have a couple of things, but I picked this up at one of the hair shows, and it's just called dark brown. Next, I'm going to be using lipstick by AJ Crimson, and the color is Nude, and I love these new colors that he has. It's very pretty, and you're going to blend that out until all the demarcation of that brown is gone. For my blush, I'm using BH Cosmetics. They have a nice palette that has all these colors, and I blend everything. So everything's like a custom color. You blend whatever colors look good for you. I went between this pink, and then on the contour area, I kind of went deeper where I did that rose and that other kind of pink. And I know it looks like a lot, but for pictures, trust me, it'll pop up even prettier for your pictures, and it's all up to you. You do what you like. I knew I wanted to have a lot of blush on, and I go back into that Laura Mercier color, and I'm adding this to kind of blur the lines. So I'm all into this Anastasia Glow Kit, and I didn't know what to do with this color that I'm adding to my brow bone, and it's called Snow, but I do now. So I'm using it as a brow highlighter, and it really helps pop the arch of my brow. And I'm using this color to This little gadget right here is by Maybelline. It's called Brow Precise Fiber Voluminizer. I use that to make my eyebrows look less hard and blend it a little bit better. And I use that too. It's kind of like adding a little, it's like a mascara for your brows. So for my glow, I've been loving same kit, the Anastasia kit. It's called White Sand. I'm using on the top of my eyebrow, my cheeks, the cupid's bow, my nose, my chin, and it's called White Sand. My other color, my other go-to color is called Amber Gold, and that completes the look, you guys. Here's my unit that I create. I also make wigs. I am your hair and makeup girl in Brooklyn, so hit me up. This is a custom wig. The curls are called Ripple Deep, and it's 3 bundles, 20, 18, 16 with a lace closure, and it's really popping and it's really full, and it kind of gives me like this Janet Jackson look. And yeah, I thought I would add this to this look for my New Year's, and it was pretty awesome. Here's the final look of the hair and the makeup combined, and look at those curls. Who wouldn't wear this for the summer? And that Anastasia glow kit is really working overtime. Those cheeks are really popping in the picture, and that's without a flash. I kind of wanted you guys to see it without the flash. This is kind of semi in the dark, but not too much light. And again, I'm in love with the glow kit. I'm in love with the makeup. The hair, you can do whatever you want with it. I kind of turned it over to make it more of a flip over method, and it's giving me Janet Jackson realness. So yeah, you guys, that's it. I wanted to show you this look that I did for New Year's. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Beauty by CD, where you'll see my looks, my hair and makeup looks. And for just hair, you'll go to Frankly Weaves on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, Beauty by CD. Bye.